Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Psycho Worldwide, and To My Entertainment proudly brings to you the greatest podcast show in the world. I am Crazy Kevin Gross, and I am part of the dynamic duo of Two Fat Guys Podcast. What it do, what it do, what it do. Hope y'all out there having a great day just far. I'm having a phenomenal day. We got a great show lined up. I know y'all probably wondering, yo, where is Dan Jones? Dan Jones is taking care of some family stuff tonight, but he will be joining us eventually on this live broadcast podcast. See what I did there? But I am not alone. No, I am not. I have a special guest who is an honorary fat guy himself. We just met him a couple weeks ago. Well, at least you met him a couple weeks ago. And he is back for another show review with us. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for Big Nah.
Yo, what up? I was trying to think of a cool intro because you had a very explosive intro, and I was like, I don't got nothing. So I'm going to just give everybody the tummy tap for the fat boys, the Kamala clap.
There you go.
Kamala clap.
So I don't know if you recognize it, but I actually stole that from New Age Outlaws.
Oh, I do. I said, oh, yes, you're definitely a thief. But if
it's also paying homage.
If you watch some stuff on the network, you realize Road Dogg stole that from old boy that they just put into the Hall of Fame. My man, the Soul Brother, that was preaching with the cowboy hat and the boots that took like.
Oh yeah.
He stole that intro from him.
So yeah, I mean, it's just paying homage. It's paying it forward, paying homage to some greatness. And New Age Outlaws was greatness for the
giving my dog the chop. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Never mind. Nope. So, yo, what's good? I know we talk via messenger throughout the week, sending crazy pics of Naomi and Jade Carter.
Naomi and Jade and Bianca.
And some other random foolishness. But other than that, sir, how you feeling? What's good with you?
I'm good. You know, a little restful set. What's it called? The PLE weekend is always eventful.
Yes.
Nice little event early in the day, so you get to enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, definitely, man. Yeah. Like I said earlier, off air, this is the first Saturday I actually, in a while, got to sleep in. His wife, he didn't have to be at work at, crack here early. And so I got a chance to sleep in for a little bit. Still had to go take care of my little errands, but other than that, it was cool.
I didn't do a darn thing. Sorry, I don't know if this is PG. I don't know if this is
it's PG-13.
PG-13. I didn't do a gosh darn thing today. I stayed in the house. Didn't even see me outside.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to the stage. He just joined in. Put your hands together for Mr. Dan Jones.
And he came with the guns out. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What they doing? The Beyond This J joint?
What's that?
It's like the non-copyrighted. It's the non-copyrighted Wakanda Forever. Just
So look, would that make us the big three?
The big three.
well, right now it's just a dynamic duo because they don't forgot about Naomi. So
I mean, I don't think they forgot about it, but it's kind of like they trying to push it to the side. I don't like that at all. They need to find something for her to do. She might be chilling with Jimmy. He's on the mend.
She got to get it together, man, because she need to get a solo run and stop playing games.
It's not her fault. They keep making her job for everybody else and trying to make everybody else look good.
That's because she went to TNA. She got to do a year back.
Y'all treating that lady like she wasn't a champion in TNA. She was the champion in TNA.
You got to put some speed on the moves, man.
They got to put respect on Naomi's name. I was watching a clip earlier of her run where she was doing the bad thing with Tamina. She's a good heel. She need to go back to being a heel.
She with the two perfect people to go heel.
That would be true.
They already
I can see it happening.
We look like homegirl around the way. She talking about girl bye. I think she need to get her wig split.
I said, wait a minute. They just gonna hood it up. Okay, splitting wigs. That's what I like.
She gonna be on speed.
I mean, even if she on speed, at least she being seen. At least she getting some work.
Hey, bro, we need a female Intercontinental Champion.
no, we don't.
Why don't we? It's overdue.
I don't think we need a female mid-card title. That's just me. Because on NXT it'll work because it's a singular brand, but because the two main brands are so big, how you gonna work two mid-cards and then you don't have enough women between the two brands as it is? You still building the women's brand, the women's roster.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you have a mid-card title, you can bring other chicks from NXT up in there. I feel like you can only do so much with the tag division because there's not a lot of tag teams.
And when you do a tag team, you keep them apart. Who you got? Shayna and Zoe.
I know what's the name. She just came back.
Sonya.
Yeah, Sonya. She popped up, I think Friday. No, Monday.
Yeah.
She came back Monday. Eventually,
where it is,
hold on, y'all talking over top. Hey, is that way you can turn your mic up a little bit? Because I tried to adjust you over here, but you're not really coming up any.
Let me see.
If you hover over your window, there should be like 3 dots. If you click on the dots, it should give you the option to adjust your mic. Because you may be on auto volume. But why Mr. Nye is trying to figure that out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to get into the breakdown of the WWE King and Queen of the Ring, PLE, live from Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, not Judah. I apologize. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. So we got some matches to talk about. A match that got added at the last minute because of some backstage shenanigans on Friday Night SmackDown with, as Dan Jones, DJ likes to call him, Team Ebony. There was a pre-show match added for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship between Team Ebony, which assists.
See, it happens. It just happens. I will admit, this one match I didn't see because I thought it was going to be during the event, and then when the event came on, they talked about the match that happened before, and I was like, really?
Yeah, it was a pre-show match. Yeah, but it consisted of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, which is Jade Carter, Bianca Belair versus Terry.
From what I heard, they did some kind of mysterious move that they don't know the name for.
Who?
The Bianca Belair and Jade Carter, some little weird tag team move that they did.
I mean, it was a finisher, the same one that we saw at Backlash. That's what it was.
With the kick up and the power bomb thing.
Yeah,
And it actually is a dope finisher.
it is. It is.
Get a name. They call it the Ebony Bomb. Oh my God.
My only concern for that move is I think Jade one day gonna lose control and throw somebody clear out the ring.
She overpowered herself.
Because Lil Shorty almost went out the ring.
Oh man, who the toxic butterfly with the pixie?
The poison Dixie, yes. Lil Shorty like 110 pounds. Jade almost threw it over the rope.
The toxic butterfly, yo.
Hey, listen. Just a couple of them. My wife National Geographic. I've seen a couple of those. Don't think all of them just cute.
No, first of all, no, they're not. They're dangerous. A lot of them are dangerous. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, just as dangerous as women.
I ain't got nothing against Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae is a hell of a wrestler. But yeah, no. And this heel turn is horrible.
I mean, she had to do something. They wasn't sticking out, so they had to find something to do.
Yeah.
At least they're not in catering. They're not in catering no more. So that
So that's a good yeah. But overall, it was the match itself was what you expected to be. Nothing fancy. You know what I mean? It was a match. And it gave Jade a chance to still show off her strength and show people that she actually has been working. As far as performing better and getting her timing down. So a lot of her matches has really just been tweak matches to get her timing down. And the best way to do that is what we used to call, OJT, on job training.
I want her to get rid of the pump kick.
I don't mind her doing the pump kick. I just need her to get better at it.
It's not clean. It's never been clean since she started doing it.
I mean, it's either her or B-Fab.
B-Fab be clean with it, though. I can't lie.
B-Fab be clean.
All right.
Jay the legs are just too long. Like, it's not even a good bounce off the rope before you over the rope.
I think the thing with B-Fab got hot with her. So when she jump up, or she's like Alicia Fox with it. Alicia Fox had hops when she did stuff like that.
But you would think that Jade would have hops since she was a collegiate basketball player. Like
hops ain't showing, and that pump kick. I think she's trying to control it too much, and therefore it is not being timed right. Sometimes you just gotta take somebody's head off.
Teach her the Booker T scissors kick. Get Booker T to teach her the scissor kick.
Yeah, do all the moves Alicia Keys used to do and add the jackhammer to it. I ain't never seen a female do a jackhammer.
Alicia Keys?
Alicia Fox?
I thought Alicia Keys?
No, Alicia Keys was the singer. She's married to Swiss Beats.
Yes, different genre of entertainment.
And one's light skinned and the other one is not.
My bad.
One's a raging alcoholic and the other one's not.
I guess I didn't know her.
That's not that. She got herself clean. Leave her alone.
Okay, like former.
She was.
Shout out.
I'm glad she's clean.
Shout out to the Divas champion, former Divas champion.
So, side note, and I know we don't talk about this brand much, but since you mentioned Diva, we're gonna segue off just a little bit.
Here we go.
How do y'all feel about AEW trying to go or get Bria Garcia, aka Bria Bella, to fight Toni Storm in AEW?
It proves to me that AEW is the trash I always thought it was. No, okay. So here's my thing. I'm not gonna say I was always anti AEW because I know some of you people like AEW that's out there. So don't get me wrong. when the sport of AEW came up and Cody was running it, so to speak, and they had this whole let's try these new things, and they had Sunny Kiss and the little man girl dude and all that stuff. Now, granted, that's not my type.
That was Sunny Kiss, yo. That was Sunny Kiss.
No. The other man dude girl, the one that was at not the road.
There was another.
I don't know who that was.
The man beast, the woman beast, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, they was trying new things. They was trying the transgender thing. They was trying the little sweet dude. No, I can't say that. The other type of guy thing. They was trying some stuff. And so I gave them credit for trying something different. I didn't like it, but I gave them credit for trying something different and making new type of stars. Brie Bella was trash in the main company. Why would you bring her over here to be more trash? Toni Storm finally got something that's working for her. You don't need Brie Bella.
Hey, you know what? I apologize. I misspoke. I just thought because you said Brie. I'm talking about Nikki.
Either one. They were trash.
It's the same thing. I know. It still applies.
They're carbon copies of each other. They were trash. Actually, Brie was better than Nikki. This is me honest.
Right. Because her husband taught her.
But what do I think of it?
Sean just chimed in and said because, and this is true, because she's a name.
Ooh, what name is she right now?
Nikki's still getting that fame. Unfortunately.
You'd be better off trying to make Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, whatever y'all want to call her, fight Toni Storm. That makes more sense to me than going to get Nikki.
I mean, you need to, as much money as you're paying Sasha Banks, aka Sasha Moné, as much as you paying her, and she hasn't even stepped foot in the ring yet. And I feel like Mercedes pulled a slick move. You won't pay me this massive bank, and I haven't even stood foot in the ring yet.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a no for me. Like she's been calling out Nikki Bella for about a couple months now, and I think that happened over a tweet that Nikki said she was about to come over to AEW, but then she seen what Toni Storm was doing, and on the interview, Toni Storm was like, "She can't hold the candle to what I'm doing," and which is actually true. But the problem is, it's not going to be effective. Like everybody that came from WWE to go over there either caught the injury bug. They barely been in the ring for a year. When Cody left and then CM Punk left, nobody's really paying attention, especially with the controversy.
CM Punk was let go with cause. His contract was canceled with cause.
Shout out to the Young Bucks. Good job.
Dummies.
Good job.
All right, so let's get back on topic here. I just wanted to get y'all opinion on that because man mentioned
you know what a dump truck sound like when it's backing up?
Yeah.
That's what that whole show sound like to me every time I watch it. But go ahead, carry on.
I do need Alex to come back.
Yeah. All right, bring it back. So, gentlemen, the first match of the main show was the WWE Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch. I'm going to say this match was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. And I think Liv did a really good, Liv put work in. And I like the fact that Becky let her put work in. Becky let her work. Becky let her, she let her cook. And that way Liv can actually show everybody like, yo, I can really do this. Because she really gets time to cook. You know, normally when Liv works, she gets kind of like thrown over, then like she'll do a couple like comeback moves and then catch you with the oblivion or something stupid happens and she gets the pin. And honestly, I like heel Liv. I don't know why. I'm digging it. It's different because she's not cute and bubbly, but yet she's still cute and bubbly, but in an evil way with it.
She's not the bliss bubble.
Right. Yeah. Like she out there blitzing people crazy. And at first it was kind of annoying just seeing her like when she did it to Rhea, it made sense because she had beef with Rhea. But then when she caught Becky backstage, I was like, damn. And even when she popped Valkyria the other week, she was like, what's that? And she looked and just popped. I was like, yo.
First of all, we're not gonna act like you didn't just see Becky Lynch walk past you Yeah. Becky didn't pick up that fast. You turn around the court a clean one. And you ain't, oh, you took a knee. This ain't football. You took a whole knee. Like, what are you doing? But you could tell in this match that it was the end of the Becky era with Liv Morgan and the start of the Liv, Rhea, and Dom story. That's what's going to be one for the record books. I think Dom is going to play a major part in this. I don't know why Becky's trying to get a rematch. I thought they got rid of the rematch clause.
No, it's always been there.
I don't think Becky's going to get a rematch. If they do, it's going to be later down the line. It's probably going to be a triple threat match. And
You're probably going to get that joint at Clash of the Castle.
Oh, for real? Oh, they just I didn't see that part. Okay.
Because that's they did the Drew McIntyre announcements. I'm figuring that they got to fill that pay-per-view up. She's probably going to try to get that joint in there.
I hope not. Because I actually want to see if they do. I need Becky to lose because then that's going to make Liv a legitimate champion.
But she got to lose clean.
She got to lose clean. I was actually proud of the match for Liv. I actually think Liv carried Becky throughout the match, and I think it. What's the word I want to look for? It stamps the fact that people was pissed that she didn't win the whole little battle royal joint. I'm like, it didn't make sense for her to win then. This made more sense now.
Yeah, I mean, because if she'd have won the battle royal, then there wouldn't have been a story to tell.
Right.
Here is the story because the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour was able to carry on for like another 2 months. So now that, as Michael Cole said, the Revenge Tour is over, but is it really?
And I like how she did it because it wasn't like you can't say that I cheated. I didn't grab the chair. I didn't go get the chair. The chair was thrown in here.
But you still utilized it, though.
It's not my fault, though. It's not my fault.
Utilize it.
It's not my fault.
In the words of the great Jay-Z, you made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
It was there. So, hey, why would I not? What Booker T used to say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning.
That's right.
I mean, Eddie Guerrero's whole theme was I lie, I cheat, I steal. So
Well, he told it all the time. It's all about checks and championships. Man, I think the Code Breaker is starting to be like the RKO.
but she does it. So
out of nowhere, bro.
yeah, so the thing is, I know Ricochet does it, but Ricochet and her both got permission from Chris Jericho to do it, which I always think is a respect thing. When you're using somebody else's move, get a move that somebody else made known, even though Jericho wasn't the one that originally came up with the double knees in the face. Jericho just made it popular because he was on a main stage, but they still got permission from him to use it. Liv does it better than Ricochet does, hands down. Because, like you said, the way she does it is almost like an RKO. You don't see it coming. You don't know how she do it or when she's going to do it. But when she catches you, you know. And it's also like a perfect setup for the Oblivion if she does it right. Because if you slingshot them back into the ropes, she gets up, run right into it, and catch you with the Oblivion. And that's
yeah. She has a good sequence of moves for the finisher. So I think this run with her would be cool. But I'm looking forward to the Rhea Ripley Revenge Tour.
How do you get revenge for something that you did to somebody else? You started this.
It's for the payback.
You can't pay me back for paying you back. There's no double payback.
It's called the Indian Giver.
That's not the same thing, yo.
No, I know. I thought about it.
And that's not politically correct to say.
You sound like Corey Graves. Corey Graves tried to paint Shorty as the villain. Like, you do remember the reason why I'm doing all this is because Shorty put me on the show.
Right. But this does solidify our story because Michael Cole, the one that said it, was like she came second place to almost to the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Second place to Becky. Second place in the other Royal Rumble to Becky. Yeah. Now you first.
They try to throw the Ronda Rousey taking the title from her thing. First of all, we already know how that was business. Ronda shouldn't even have the title then, but they tried to make her happy. So they ended Liv's run, much like they did Kofi, much like they did Big E with Brock Lesnar.
No, No, the Kofi thing was different. That was Fox.
Still was business.
I don't get it.
Yeah, but it wasn't. That was Fox, and Vince McMahon didn't fight for it because the reality is Vince didn't want Kofi to have the title in the first place. But Triple H talked to the fans because the fans were behind it. I really can't say that because Booker T never had the WWE Championship, but he has had the world title. Mark Henry's had the world title. So, but yeah, Kofi was the first black person, or they may say The Rock, but I don't count The Rock. I say The Rock was the first Samoan to win the WWE Championship.
Was the first pure. Kofi was the first pure black champion.
Yes, and people get mad at me for saying that because it's like, well, The Rock's not 100% black, and if anything, he always reps his Samoan culture more than his black side. So to me, he was the first Samoan WWE champion. Now, if you just want to be technical, he was the first biracial. So
yeah, because we can think about it as what Ron Simmons was the first black.
Yeah, Ron Simmons was the first black world heavyweight champion, NWA champion.
Right.
Wouldn't Yokozuna be the first Samoan heavyweight champion?
Yeah, but they didn't plug him as Samoan.
Yeah, they built him from Japan.
Yeah, they built him from Japan, even though he is Samoan.
He still got.
Kofi is not Jamaican, Marquise.
He's from Ghana, West Africa, for real.
Kofi about as much. Kofi's about as Jamaican as Triple H is English.
You mean French?
No, Triple H was. Remember, he's supposed to have been a blue blood. He was English, right. An accent and everything.
I missed that Triple H.
Wow. I did. I was glad he got rid of it.
Because it was annoying.
It was.
With the jacket and always smelling stuff that ain't there. Just
it was terrible. I'm glad he got.
I watched this thing with him and how he talked about how he had to sit in the doghouse all those years after the whole farewell thing happened at MSG. And one of the matches he talked about was when he had to have the pig pen match or something like that.
Oh, well, Baldwin,
yeah. And somehow he won that match, but yet he was just sliding around the pig slop. And I give him credit because unless a man would have quit, unless a man was like, you know what, I ain't gotta tolerate this, I ain't gotta do this. But he understood somebody got to get punished. But
it wasn't gonna be Sean.
When it's over, I want my comeuppance. And now this man runs the empire. So
that should be a lesson to you all. Just keep your head down and grind.
Right.
You step into a pig, punch up in diamonds.
So
and if you can, knock down the boss daughter.
Yo, real talk, Kyle Bowler, the former Ravens quarterback, that's how he kept a job, yo. He was knocking down Billy's daughter, and with the team that he went to after he left here, he got engaged to the owner's daughter. So it's some truth in that, yo.
You're right. We was all like, why is he still here? The man throws so many interceptions, bro. I was like, bro, I might as well go out there and catch a ball. Really?
That's because somebody else off the field was catching balls.
Right. Right. So, all right. All right, bring it back. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised.
That's what she.
I was surprised that they actually put the belt on Liv, but I'm happy that they put the belt on Liv because now people can stop ragging on Becky for being the champion, which made me mad, but not because she was champion, but nobody understood why they put the belt on her. And maybe they did, and they just didn't care. Like, dude, they put the belt on her because Rhea got injured, and Becky's a name. She's a star. Liv wasn't there yet. Now, her being in this feud with Becky just gave her star status. That she's really never, even when she went against Ronda and she had the Woman in the Bank contract, she still didn't have that star status. Now she has it. So I was shocked, but I was happy that they put the belt on her. And, overall, it was a great match. It's told a really good story. And there was another story coming out of it because now Dominic done screwed up. And now, but I think it's going to be a twist of that where it come to find out he was with Liv the whole time.
She had his bandana. Just saying.
Judgment Day about to be over anyway. It's coming.
Judgment Day consists of Finn Balor and the Thumb, Lil Farquaad. That's it. Welcome to the.
You'll call that man Lord Farquaad.
It helps the story when Rhea comes back. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It does help the story for when Rhea comes back because now Dom's going to have to choose, or Dom's going to show, is Dom playing Liv for Rhea, or is he like, you know what, I'm done with Rhea. I'm with her. You know, it's going to be that. But I'm interested in seeing how this plays out.
He's going to say Rhea keeps holding me back. Rhea got you that back twice, my guy. You don't have to trade on Rhea.
So, and speaking of Finn Balor, I don't know if y'all peeped it. On Monday night before the tag match, there were demon stuff in the background of the Judgment Day clubhouse. And I peeped it. Now I'm like, oh, yeah, go back and watch Raw when they ended. There's a red briefcase or like a thing in the back in the corner. So like Damian Priest was standing here and Finn was standing, and if you look directly in between them, there's a demon emblem.
Demon face.
Yeah, demon face, and it was like in another scene where they showed the demon face. So
I thought he wasn't doing that no more.
I don't know. Maybe Triple H might be trying to get him to do the demon one last time.
He should. I mean, now that Triple H is doing it now, he might as well.
He got a new contract. It might be in that new contract.
So Prince isn't back yet. Prince Devitt, I don't like.
I need that character, that persona to get redemption, because I don't like how Vince buried it twice. Like that was just bull. Like that was the whole purpose of the demon.
But if you had a choice between the demon and the fiend at that time, which one you going to choose?
I wanted to see the fiend and the demon go at it. I think that would have been interesting.
You couldn't have both.
That's why you got two brains. Somebody just sent me a very uncomfortable text. On my phone. I was sitting in the group. Y'all see when I put it in the group. So Marquis said Demon Finn versus Priest at SummerSlam.
Priest gonna lose.
That's if Priest. Now, are you saying for the title or non-title? That's if Priest retains that Clash in the Castle.
I'm about to say,
that's if he's going to do.
As if he makes it past Gunther. I don't see it happening.
Yeah. Well, he got to get past. He got to get past Drew.
Well, he got to get past Drew, but then he still got Gunther to look forward to. So either way it goes, I don't see it happening.
Listen, Adam, with Brandy, I don't think nobody's ready for Gunther.
No. So, all right, let's talk about the second match of the night. Non-title. Marquise is saying non-title Drew beating Priest at Clash. I think that's probably going to happen. Like,
it's for the title, ain't it? It's for the title.
Yeah, it's for the title. Because Adam Pearce was not at no. Triple H made the announcement today at the PLE, which hasn't been done in like forever, where they're making major announcements at a PLE/pay-per-view. That Drew got cleared by medical, and since Damian said that he will fight him anytime when he's ready, he's going to make sure Damian's a man of his word. They're going to fight a Clash of the Castle. But I don't know if you noticed when they made that announcement, Saudi Arabia got super quiet.
Yeah, it's about to be now at Clash of the Castle.
Right.
Clash of the Castle. Because he gave the impression like we about to squeeze this in right now.
Right.
Nope. June 15th. It's like
they was like, yeah. It was like, yeah.
But that'd have been hard if they did it tonight.
And they were like, yay, Clash of the Castle.
Hey, in your home assembly. Don't.
Like, where was the crickets at, y'all? I wish I had a cricket sound on here. Marquis said they thought they was getting the match tonight. LMAO. I noticed that too. Like, it just got super deflated in there, yo. I was like, damn.
I ain't gonna front. I was hype. I was like, oh, we getting that tonight? All right, bet.
Nope. That would have been the ice the cook right there.
Class of the castle. All right, so we're gonna talk about the second match of the night, which is the Intercontinental Championship match, triple threat match. I wasn't typing all that mess in it. It was a lot. Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable. Yo,
that's match of the night.
I know we haven't graded any of the other matches, but this was an A+ ass match, yo. They went to work. They put
to stop playing games.
Huh?
Put a belt on Bronson Reed and stop playing games.
Actually, I was going to say put a belt on Gable. Gable deserves a belt.
He does deserve a belt, but not now. Not yet. Let Sammy get his shot.
What is he waiting on?
Huh?
What are they waiting on?
No, let Sammy cook. Triple H is trying to get Sammy time to cook with this championship.
His food is nasty. I don't want to put his belt no more.
I'm not knocking Sammy. I like Sammy, but how many times Sammy's been the champ? Yo, come on, yo, get that belt to Gable, man.
First time being Intercontinental Champion.
No, it's not.
I thought it was his first time.
No,
it's like his third time.
Yeah,
shoot,
third or fourth.
Shoot.
That's his nickname, Sammy Intercontinental Champion Zayn.
He was going back and forth with somebody for a minute with that belt. This is like his fourth Intercontinental run.
Hold on, Marquise. Marquise wants to join the show. Yeah.
We starting the battles early.
Oh Lord, yo. Oh Lord.
But no, Gable need the belt, yo. Gable need that. He need to get that joint, yo.
Yes, he does. They keep messing with my man Chad Angle and messing him up, man. Chad Angle, Kurt Gable, whatever you want to call him. He's killing the game right now.
Now, I do believe Bronson can get a belt, send him over to SmackDown, let him get the U.S. joint, but Gable need that Intercontinental joint, yo.
Now, I'm not saying Gable don't. I'm not saying Gable has not put work in, because he has. Gable definitely deserves the title. But I think they about to do the Kurt Angle thing with him, because he was talking to the
Creed brothers
the other day. Yeah, the Creed brothers, thank you. The other day. So I think they about to do something with that.
That's a very powerful team, bro.
This man suplexed a big dude on his neck while the other dude suplexed somebody else on their neck. Come on, man.
Hey, Marquise, check your Instagram message.
Instagram?
Marquise.
It's instant message? You said Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram has their own message system. Anyway, we're not going to do this. But I'm not disagreeing with nothing that y'all said. I just want to see Sammy cook for a little bit, because Sammy got buried for a while. Even with the bloodline situation, he got buried. So even though he was on TV every week, he was treated as a joke as part of the bloodline.
He the one came and said he wasn't feeling Uzi, not us.
Yeah, but my man, he did say Uzi. That was hilarious. He did come up with a whole new word, Uzi.
Shoot. I mean, he's cool with it. They got it. He can't. His promos is weird. I don't like his promos.
Who, Sammy's?
Yeah, some of them go like I get drained out. Like, bro, just get to the point.
For real? Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. Nah, Sammy is the new Hart.
What?
He's the new Hart. He has to overcome.
Yeah.
Like he's an overcomer. Like, so that's his gimmick right now. He's the guy that won't say no.
Yeah, he already said he don't know how many years he got left. So I guess you think he gonna get a title shot, like a world title sooner or later?
I would like to see him get a title shot. I would like to see him get a world title shot. Now, I said this. I might have said this in the chat to y'all, but I don't ever see him winning the world title. Like I don't ever see Sammy being a main eventer. You know, I can see him in the main event, but not consistently. Not like how they did Jay. Not like how they gave Jay this major push. Now, do I feel like Jay should get put over better? Jay's another one that deserves a freaking title right now.
Yeah, you're right. He's just mad about that one.
Yeah, and he should be. Like, he putting work in, and you not giving him the title. Like, I understand you not putting him over on Gunther, which I still think was crap. But, all right, it's time for Jay to get a title.
I think it went the way it should have went. I don't think Jay should have beat Gunther anyway. Because Jay got skills and but this man's a technician in the ring, man.
All right, but hold on, though. So this is
the two fight styles didn't mix.
All right. So hear me out. To me, it's you don't want Sammy to be the champion.
I was talking about.
You said you don't want Sammy to be the title because, as you said, his food's nasty. So why don't you want Jay to have the title?
I didn't want him to beat Gunther because no, it didn't seem right. The two fighting styles didn't mix.
Sammy and Gunther style didn't mix.
First of all, I don't think Gunther should even been in the tournament.
It wasn't fair.
You're supposed to be there to elevate somebody. How do you elevate the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion? I'm already elevated. I don't need this to be elevated.
That's a good way to put him in the lineup for the title.
He earned by being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion,
but he also lost it. So now you start over. Like if wins and losses actually count, which we know they don't.
Then my one loss means more than anybody else's loss ever. I deserve to go to the next level. I've held this long enough. I'm good over here. I need to be up here.
Say what?
As soon as he lost that belt, he should have got a title shot. Because I think with him and Sammy, it didn't work. But the comeback story with the whole Rocky thing, them being in Philadelphia. Other than that, there was no purpose of that match. We knew Sammy was going to win it for some reason. But this is the same guy who went toe-to-toe for a whole year with Dragunov. And Dragunov fought him 4 times and only beat him once. And you mean to tell me Sammy did it? Like I liked the match, but he shouldn't have won. And the same thing with Jay. I didn't want Jay to win that. If anything, I want Jay to win Money in the Bank. You're guaranteed the title whenever you want it. Win Money in the Bank. Can't nobody deny you with that. Only person that can cause you that match now is you.
I can rock with that.
Yo, I don't want that whole King of the Ring with Jay lost. I was probably the happiest person. And then everybody started predicting like, yo, Jay's gonna win King of the Ring. Like, no.
Because I knew Jay wasn't gonna win because not even King of the Ring, but if he'd have wound up facing his cousin, Tamatonga, the Gremlin. Come on, man. My man going around going, That's not hard. Human, yo.
That was hard, bro.
That's not human.
Nobody else doing that, though.
The week before.
Everybody in the world, but just like, what?
If your daddy was a savage, he used to hustle. You got to find something else to kind of fall in that.
I understand that. But the week before, you in the locker room with the Wise Man and Solo, and you getting ready for your King of the Ring tournament match, qualifying match, and you going.
First of all, last week in the building, Friday, looking people sideways.
Hold on. Hold on. But then Friday, you spoke complete English.
But he was talking.
Look, if you gonna make the noise, stick with the noise. Like, I don't like the fact Solo talks now. I was liking it when Solo was quiet.
No, actually, I love the fact that he talks. I love the transition to the current version of Solo. because the other version was getting boring to me.
Okay, I give you that, but Solo voice just sounds so untrusting. Okay, at least when Roman lied to them, he made you believe that he was sincere, even though you know it was a lie.
That's the point.
That's the difference between
you hear it, you see it in him. I can't trust nothing you telling me, sir. In your face, you're lying to me. I can see it.
Right. I think this is the difference between the Roman Reigns bloodline being the gang and Solo Sikoa's bloodline being a mob. It's a difference. Like them over here, they was dressing up in sweatpants and t-shirts and Jordans. You're a gang. You somebody I see every day in Baltimore City.
Right.
Oh yeah, I gotta go down to a Russian club to come and see y'all.
They said,
"See how you hug me? I love you, wise man." He's like, "I don't believe you love me. No, I know you don't love me. I can feel it, the unlove in this hug."
That goes to show you the story behind that is the quietest person when he starts talking, you're going to listen because it's like, hold up, bro. Why are you talking?
And he's been telling that story for over a year. If you ever watch Solo while everybody else is talking, he is eyeballing Roman's title the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
He stopped dressing like a Samoan Rocky Balboa and started dressing like The Weeknd. So now we're here. He is the weekday or the week off.
Got a leisure jacket, a leisure suit jacket, slicked his hair back.
I just need them to stop wearing gay colors.
You know something wrong. Matter of fact, you kind of got that thing going on right now. And I don't mean to talk about your ailments, but why do you have a taped up thumb and then a black glove over it? Come on. You know that man crazy.
I had carpal tunnel surgery.
I'm just saying, you kind of had that thing going. I'm like, the man got his thumb taped up like he's gonna do the spike and still got a black glove on. Why, sir? Why? Because you ain't right in the head, man.
You ain't right, bro. You ain't right. That's like eating ice in the middle of Antarctica. I'm telling you.
You knew he wasn't right when he started wearing real shoes.
Facts. The minute I seen them socks at the Hall of Fame, oh, it was over. You could have came down bad for the Hall of Fame. You come bad for everything else. Yeah, nah.
No, you're right. He is wearing shoes now. He don't wear them when he wrestles.
No, he do.
If he's wrestling,
he wears shoes now.
He's wrestling. Huh?
He wears shoes now.
When he's wrestling.
He wears boots now. Go watch the last match he had. He wears boots now.
I gotta see that.
It was weird looking. But he had the pointed toe Stacey Adams on, bro.
Think about it. When they start wearing boots in matches, there's something happens to their foot. That's like when what's my man, the Russian?
Rusev.
Who?
Rusev.
Yeah, when his foot got broke. After that, he started wearing boots.
You better leave my man Miro out of this, bro.
Man, that man ain't been right since he left.
None of them been. Look at in the hospital.
That's why CJ bounced.
DJ's getting the judgment right now. She's being judged severely.
I'm not error.
Anyway, all right. So we all agreed. So we all agreed that this match, the Intercontinental Championship match, was a great match. Some of y'all disagree, feel like the belt that Sammy should have dropped the title to either Chad Gable or Bronson Reed. I should have stayed on Sammy. But overall, yo, Bronson Reed, 400 pounds.
It should not be something like that, bro.
Should not be doing suicide dives. That's all I'm saying.
That was nice though.
Yeah.
But let's think about it. There was another 300-pounder doing suicide dives all the time.
Vader.
Samoa Joe.
He can't do it either.
Those are solid 300 plus. Like Bronson is not. That is all mass.
That is a motion picture.
And my man had a full hit of steam when he came off them ropes.
So missed it though.
Huh?
He almost watched it though. They had to save him. They saved him because he was about to go head first into the concrete.
At least it wasn't top dollar. Moving on. So
When you say that the clothesline that Otis Gable was so clean,
Yeah, I thought that man. I thought he was gonna flip the way he hit that dude. Yo.
Yo,
hey, you seen it coming.
you did see it coming. You did. I just wish it wasn't by accident. I wish it was Otis is like, I'm done with you.
No, because he'd have killed them, bro.
Yeah, but I think Monday is gonna be the fallout. I think Otis is gonna lose it and beat the brakes off of Chad, yo.
I think the Creed brothers is going to jump him.
Yeah. I think Monday's when we get the. If not Monday, in the next coming weeks, we're gonna get a new Alpha Academy.
And they're gonna sacrifice Tozawa. They're gonna kill him and then beat the hell out of
sacrifice Tozawa.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yo, real quick, we got a new surprise guest popping in. This is a guy that Danny and I wanted to get on the show for quite some time, and I'm glad that he's able to join us right now. He is the CEO and founder of Wrestling Talk Radio, which you can find on YouTube and Instagram. We got Big Q's joining us right now.
What up, fellas?
What up?
What's going on? What's going on, man? Sorry about the last minute. I've been trying to. I got a phone call and things went haywire for a minute, but I'm good now. What's going on, y'all?
Yo, we cannot see you, brother.
Hold on, my light and everything. Hold on.
You got a whole lot of cash. You should know better than this.
You better come in like $10.
This is the whole last minute thing. Hold on, move around for a minute, yo. Hold on. I'm in my apartment, so I apologize. Hold on.
Why you look like Freeway?
Oh, snap. All right, I'm good now, yo.
All right, hold on. You got a really bad. All right, there we go. I had to fix that up. All right, so welcome to the show, sir. All right, so welcome to the show. What are your thoughts on the Intercontinental Championship before we move on real quick?
I mean, the match, I pretty much knew kind of Sami Zayn was going to retain. So going into that match, I already assumed that he was going to retain. Chad Gable, this whole thing, it feels like it's a story within a story with the whole thing going on with the Alpha Academy at this time. So I kind of feel like, and then Bronson Reed, I don't think they're going to put. I'm lost on what they're gonna do with him or his character, man. I'm really lost on what they're going on with him. But Sami Zayn's Intercontinental Championship. I heard y'all talking about it before I went out for a minute, but I think this is Sami's third title reign with the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, that's what Danny was saying. It's his third time winning it. I don't know where I missed the first two. They must have been brief.
I believe he was a heel the first two times.
Remember he had the whole what's the name? The Castro look thing with the green hat and the green.
The militant Sami Zayn. Okay.
During the pandemic.
Yeah, that was the militant when he had the boots and everything on. All right. So, all right, we're gonna move on to the next match, which is the Queen of the Ring match, finals match between Nia Jax and Valkyria Lara. I'm probably saying her name wrong. You see, I only put her last name up there.
Valkyria.
Yeah, her. I didn't know how to spell it.
Bird Girl.
Yeah, Bird Girl. Becky Lynch's little sister.
She's a raven. Get it right.
What?
A bird is the raven.
She's a crow.
That should tell you all you need to know.
That's a crow. That's more of a crow than a raven.
He said it's a crow.
That should tell you all you need to know. Anybody that goes out there dressed like a raven is a problem.
She's not a raven. She's a crow.
Maybe that's why she lost, because she came out as a raven.
See, we're not.
Hold on. Was that a football joke? Was that a football crack, sir? Was that a football crack?
Now you should wore black and yellow. That would have been more fitting.
No,
she came down on her chest.
You know, I can meet both of y'all, right?
It's okay.
We can't do this today, bro.
Let me stop before I get booted. My bad.
Hey, you ain't gonna come for my Ravens, bro.
You remember the old duck hunt game with the
y'all
bird?
ain't my division, so I ain't got
Ain't
no
you in Virginia?
Yeah, I'm a Green.
So the Commanders is your team.
No, I'm a Green Bay fan.
So you still support bum people.
Nobody's perfect.
I'm a Packers fan all day.
At least I give you credit for Green Bay. They still bums, but they not as bummy as the Commanders because they don't command a damn thing.
I hate the name, but that's another story. But
what fans of my homeboys, Sean hates the Commander's name also. Like he can't stand him, and he's originally from VA, but now he's down at North Kakalaki. Anyway, so the Queen of the Ring match between Nia Jax and Crow. I'm gonna be honest. I knew Nia was gonna win, especially after the little run that she had with Bayley last night before Bayley's match. But it was still a great match, though. Like Valkyria is showing people why she got drafted from NXT. I'm just gonna put this up here. My wife had to put her 2 cents in.
We should leave them alone like the NFL always does every playoff year.
Wasn't y'all sitting at home before us last season?
We wasn't even supposed to be there, sir. Was you not watching?
I mean, but y'all was sat down before us. And where was y'all at the season prior to that one?
If I remember correctly, didn't we beat y'all with a second and third string quarterback twice?
No, it was once.
No, it was twice.
It was once.
Go back and look at it again. It was twice.
Anyway, we're talking about football right now.
So who your team name? Please don't tell me.
You know it. Say it with your heart. Say it with your chest. You know what it is.
We talked about this. Wiz Khalifa did a whole song named after them.
I'm not saying the name. I'm not saying the name. Just go to the next match. Go.
Okay. With the current match we're talking about is the Queen of the Ring finals match. Okay.
All hail Queen Nia.
All hail Queen Nia. Yo, like you knew she was going to win. That was a given. But the fact that they let Valkyria, it wasn't a squash match. Thank God. Like Valkyria,
she got
was working. Yeah. Until she got squashed.
I was impressed.
What'd you say?
I was impressed because I watch NXT, and some of her work down at NXT. I think is what it is a lot of people are not familiar because a lot of people don't watch NXT, so they're not familiar with her work.
Right.
So the main roster, people don't know about them because they don't watch NXT. But if I know about her and her work, so she definitely impressed me, man. I think she definitely will be fine on the main roster.
The thing with her is the only way she could have beat it, she just kept outsmarting Nia. Then Nia caught on, and that's it was over from there. Both of the matches when it came to the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring, one had to outsmart the other because you technically couldn't beat them, but it caught up to you when the end of the match because you started having a pattern, and once they caught your pattern, it was over. But for Lyra, it was just too much at this one particular time. Probably the next go around, Lyra might get it, but she won't win though. It'll be a lot closer.
I'm gonna be honest with all three of y'all. I didn't like Lyra up until today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Lyra was a little bit overhyped, a little bit overrated. She just didn't do nothing for me until this particular match. So now I can understand and see what people see.
I think her coming up was them. They was using Becky too much as we know she's the one that took the NXT Women's title off of Becky. That's a given. But at the same time, I think they was using her too much with Becky. Like she wasn't getting her own light prior to this. Like she won the tournaments, the bracket matches for the tournament. So she showed us that she got fight, she got heart. But this was the match that made us go, okay, she's not a Becky 2.0. And I think that's what some people was getting that vibe, like she was going to be the Becky 2.0, but she's not a Becky 2.0. She has her own style. She's her own person. Only thing that her and Becky got in common is that they both Irish. So that is it. Other than that, the match was great. Some of the spots I was like, and I give Nia credit. The time she was gone, she worked on her craft, and she is way better than what she was prior to her leaving or being asked to leave the company.
Go work on
it.
She had to go work on it.
Yeah. So, but nah, man, I definitely enjoyed that match. It was fun to watch. And I know I'm probably beating this in the head, but I like the fact that Triple H on these PLEs is giving them time to cook. It's not like they trying to shove a bunch of matches down our throat in a 3-hour time span. Like, we getting matches that's cooking, that's lasting 10, 15 minutes. I think that match lasted for almost 10 minutes. So we're getting matches that we can actually sit back and sink our teeth into, and they're telling great stories. So now Nia's the queen. So we know Nia's going to be an evil queen. But she's going to be a great evil queen because now Bayley has something to worry about come SummerSlam. That's it really goes into the title until SummerSlam because I don't think she's on Clash of the Castle card yet. I don't know, but time will tell.
I will say that it would not be a good time for her to be a role model, Bayley, when she goes up against Nia Jax.
No.
I need you to be heel, Bayley. Do whatever you got to do to knock her ass down.
Well, remember, role model Bayley was a heel. Role model Bayley is the heel. She don't need to go because like they changed her theme music, and I peeped that Friday. But she don't need to go back to inflatable tube wailing arm.
God, no, please, no. The hugging, no, please don't go back to that.
I don't think they're going to go back to that per se, but to that type of image. You see what I'm saying? Almost like the happy-go-lucky Bayley. Like, we don't need that.
No,
let's find a perfect medium of that Bayley plus the role model Bayley, and I think we got a perfect Bayley.
You don't want no more of the thingies? No more
no.
of those?
No. When she came and chopped them down, I was like,
perfect.
God.
That was perfect.
Thank God this is over.
That was a perfect separation of characters.
The music was corny.
So,
the hugging was corny. It was all corny. It really was.
It was meant to be corny because they were trying to appeal to the kids.
Yeah.
She was John Cena for so long.
She was what?
She can only be John Cena for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So one of my homeboys, who's a wrestling fan, messaged me last night during Bayley's match, and he was like, "Is it just me, or are these full body suits form fitting?"
We're not going to go there today. But
we're not going to touch that.
I'm not touching that. Can you just move on? I'm not going to do that today.
Yeah, everybody paused at the same time. Like,
yeah, we had to kind of think about that for. Yeah, let's just move on because I'm not getting into that.
No more feedback, guys. Tomorrow.
No. I'm not touching the ring gear.
It'd be three fire. It'd be three bulls back guys.
Had the best one. Becky Lynch. It came out with the actual suit at first. Like, wait a minute.
Yo came in with looking like a penguin. Like,
I thought she was like a circus. Like, what was those circus? The dude that run the circus or something like that.
Who?
Becky Lynch.
Only thing she was missing was the little white towel on the arm.
Ringmaster, yo. She did look like a ringmaster.
Yeah.
She looked like a concierge. Would it serve the wine to you? I don't think it was missing with the towel.
They did have creativity.
Or orchestra conductor. Either that or the orchestra conductor.
Yeah. They did have creativity, knowing they had to cover up. And I give them credit for coming up with creative ideas in regard. Some of them actually have, I will say this, some of them ring gear over in Saudi is actually better than the ring gear that they wear over in the United States.
Yeah.
I will say that. It did work. It did work. Some of them, I will say, that should have been their permanent look when they come back. But,
it's not.
I know because of laws and stuff like that over in Saudi and everything, they got to cover up. But they make it work. I will say that.
Yeah. That first year they went, and look, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna bite the bullet. The first year they went and Natalya came out in that full bodysuit, I lost my shit. I was like, yo, Natalya need to stop. Natalya need to stop. And I'm not gonna front. I got mad when I realized that she got implants. I was like, yo, you was already top heavy. What are you doing, Natalya? What are you doing, yo?
If anything, the Saudis should want to see that. That's the one thing that could be exposed. Like, come on, y'all, open America, we get to see all that.
Yeah, that's America. It's a reason why they cover them up in that. It's a reason why they cover them up across seas.
There was a comment about what happened about the rules in Saudi. They was like, yeah, never mind. You know what? We're just going to go get.
It was like pictures had surfaced, and I posted them on our page. Bianca and Jade at the beach, and they was at a private resort, and they was in bikinis or whatever, showing skin. And somebody was like, "Are they allowed to do that?" I'm like, "They're in a private resort, and their husbands are with them. As long as they're in a private area and their husbands are with them, they're fine.
Right.
They can't be in public.
Don't step off that beach. Don't
step off that beach. Right.
Step off that beach.
Off that beach. Yeah, you stay right here. I was wondering about that when I saw the pictures. I was like, wait a minute, how can they? I thought they had to cover up when they went over there.
You got this little square. Don't you come out this square.
Yeah, don't step out the square.
It was a private area. So as long as they're in that area, then they fine.
And thank you for the private beach area. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we applaud you.
We applaud you for the private beach. Thank you, private.
We need more beaches in Jeddah.
Danny, you in timeout, yo.
You brought it up. You went there. Look.
I know. I just wanted to ask a question. The King of the Ring match, finals match, Randy Orton versus the Ring General. The ring. I can't do it. I can't get the justice like Lou.
Can I give my unpopular opinion first before y'all dissect it? Because I know you got some good feedback on the match. My unpopular opinion is it was a great match. I didn't expect anything less. Honestly, I don't think either one of them should have been in the finals. And I say that is because neither one of them needed this tournament. Neither one needs the tournament. That's just how I say this.
I don't like the people that was in the tournament, and leaving Braun Breaker out is still a head scratcher to me.
Right.
That's still a head scratcher to me. I don't understand why Braun Breaker was not in the tournament. Now, I understand what he's doing, the direction they're going with him now, being this maniac that attacks people backstage. But why wasn't he in the tournament? It was never explained.
It wasn't.
He just wasn't picked to be in the tournament.
But if you got all the stars that you just brought up in this tournament, except him, that
now Carrio came up from NXT and she was in the tournament. But Breaker wasn't on the tournament. I'm sorry. That don't sit well with me. I need an explanation. I really need to explain why was he in the tournament.
I honestly felt like it should have been Melo and Braun. Honestly, get your young people, work them through. However they made the match, they won the match, they cheated, whatever. However they got there, it should have been them two.
That'd have been the NXT rematch.
I don't think they want to do that yet. I think with the NXT stars, they're keeping them away from each other.
That's right. That's why Dragunov lost, because people want to see Dragunov and he even called them out. Yeah, but it was like, no, it's too soon. That's not going to happen yet. Sean, and I agree with Sean on this one. Randy has never won King of the Ring.
He don't need to.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah, but if you're looking to solidify your career, and even Randy said it. Randy said that's the one thing that has eluded his career.
And so you're trying to tell me
he's got a Hall of Fame career.
But storyline wise, yes, he is a 14-time world champion. He is a multiple-time tag champion, Intercontinental, US. He has held every title in WWE. I think he might have held the European title when that was around for the short stint. But King of the Ring people have this certain legacy about them. Now, granted, I feel like King of the Ring should make stars. You should not be a star and hold on, hear me out. King of the Ring should make stars. You should not be a star. Look what it did for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Steve Austin was not a big name in WWE yet. He won King of the Ring and came up with the two most infamous lines in wrestling history. That's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so, and Austin 316. Right there. That made him a star. Even Macho Man Randy Savage got elevated when he became King Macho.
So what about Kofi Kingston? I mean, Xavier Woods.
And
nothing happened with him.
To the rules because then that was still under
Baron Corbin. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
BKM.
Then they
for them, and nothing happened.
BKM.
Like this year was the first year in a very long time winning the King of the Ring meant something.
Thank you.
Right,
and that's title shot. You got a title match.
Right, and they said that's the second time that's happened in history. So that's why
it shouldn't have been the second time. It should have been. This should have been an ongoing thing.
But look who was running it though.
I know it's the name behind it. But my whole thing is, once you win King of the Ring, okay, they change your name to whatever. You're like Booker T became King Booker.
Honestly, I think Booker T was the last successful King run.
He had a good run because he ended up becoming world heavyweight champion.
Exactly. Right. It went somewhere. It led to something.
It went somewhere.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Booker T was already a star, but it gave him another level of stardom, him being King Booker. Because now we got to see his reach outside of him. Sucker! We got to see a different side of him.
And he got
I did that kind of stuff. I did that some justice.
Sheamus. I'm sorry. Wasn't he the king before Baron Corbin or something like that?
Who?
What did that do? Sheamus.
Once again, look who was at the helm. If VKM didn't see a vision behind you, instantly you got dropped.
So what are you going to do with Gunther? Because picture Gunther in his intro with a crown on his head.
I love it. But I don't think he's going to wear the crown.
He's not. He didn't even try to put that on.
I felt that was disrespect.
He didn't even pretend to put that joint on.
He held it like a title. I'm sitting there, bro. You won King of the Ring after a match. He did.
It is a title. It is a title.
Count on your head. You're the king.
You know, turning this, making it something like Edge turned the joint into a trophy. Go do something else with the crown, but you just can't. You can't put your arms behind your back and hold the crown. It's not going to work out.
He'll wear it. I think he'll wear it Monday night. He didn't need it. I like the crowns though. They did good with the crowns though. I like those.
Yeah, they don't look like a city anymore. They just like regular.
John said Gunther brings back class. Brings class back.
I agree.
He didn't need it. He just didn't need to be there.
I knew he was going to win when they announced the tournament.
But
it was a given.
A lot of people.
Here's the thing. Gunther has a level of legitimacy that a lot of people don't have. And so even if Randy, what up, Rajesh, for joining in? Even if Randy would have won, it still would have been a level of legitimacy to bring some type of decorum back to King of the Ring. But since we already said that Randy's a 14-time champion and he's won every title, and yeah, Gunther is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history, but records are made to be broken. John Cena tied Ric Flair. And honestly, if John Cena was young enough, he probably would break the record if they had their way.
No, we good.
The last King of the Ring we had.
Yeah, we good. I'm good on that. Yeah.
The last King of the Ring we had, it got disrespected. It got destroyed by the bloodline. Roman was walking around with the crown on his head, and then he just tossed the joint like it ain't mean nothing.
He stomped on it.
Because you know why? In reality, because it didn't mean anything. I feel like Xavier Woods had a renegotiation with his contract because he said that was one of his dreams, one of his bucket list things, and they gave him that. So he can actually say that he was King of the Ring for at least once in his career.
I felt like they heard him because he was the person that pushed for that tournament to even come back. And they were like, wow, let's reward him because the fans rallied behind him winning it. And then got turned around and did nothing with it.
That's the New Day.
The main one that pushed for it to come back.
The New Day have been cursed with success, and the moment they get it taken away.
They should be called the next day, because the next day they lose it.
Well, not the titles, not the tag titles. They wanted to run with the tag titles.
But that's the thing. You want to keep them in this one little box, and that's it. They can only stay here. They got like the beach. They can only be in this square. They can't go out that square.
That's because VKM didn't even want them to be successful.
Are we banned from saying his name? We can't say his name either?
Yeah. We don't say the name that shall not be said.
Oh,
y'all just gonna call him VKM.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Huh?
I'm gonna start enforcing that on my show with the VKM.
You sound like you outlaw when he went to TNA.
Show.
So, but with him, you made me lose my damn train of thought. Jesus.
Bad, applause every time we talk about wrestling. Whatever you do not mention his name. VKM.
So, all right, VKM with New Day. Remember, when they first got promoted, when they were promoting New Day, there was a church, there was a congregation with a choir.
Yes, I hated it with a passion.
Right. I hated it too. The original New Day was supposed to be 3 black militants. Okay? 3 black Malcolm X style militants. That was the gimmick that they wanted. And this is like, no.
So
when I saw them come out, I said, this is going to fail badly. Fail.
And then they went with the unicorns. And then I started hating that even more.
Hold on. Which gimmick you thought was going to fail, Q?
The ministry thing. When they started, I'm like, when they came out his heels, I'm like, oh God.
I wanted
black dudes together.
I wanted the militant ones because it could have been a new age of Nation of Domination.
We didn't need that.
We didn't need that. We didn't need that. And I can't take Kofi as a heel seriously. It's like Rey Mysterio as a heel. I couldn't take him seriously.
Against Randy Orton was tough. If they'd have let that cook a little bit more when he was heel against Randy Orton, that'd have been cool. When he threw the paint all on the Ferrari. But when he slipped on the car, I was like, yeah, he can't be heel at all. He can't even.
Nah, you can't be.
When he kept calling Kofi stupid, he was like, stupid.
I miss the old Orton, man. I miss that old.
I need punt kick Orton back.
I need punt kick Orton. I need leap.
Because he was actually kicking people, yo.
Like he handcuffed Triple H and he DDT Stephanie McMahon. I need that Orton back.
Yo,
kick your wife while you handcuff Orton. Kick your head off. Man. If you need a vacation, kick you in the head for a couple of you out of here for a couple of weeks.
Hey, Orton was a sick heel, bro. I loved it though, man.
So I don't know if y'all know the story behind the Vince McMahon punt kick.
Oh,
yeah. So he did not want to kick Vince. Instead, he didn't want to kick him. Vince told him to kick him to make contact. I realize I'm saying the name. VKM told him.
You're too late for that one. You're too late for that one.
Just say it, man. It's coming out.
Billy, glad you ain't got to take a shot for every time you say it. You be drunk right now.
Let me go get my shot glass. I'll be back. Hold on, I'm just kidding.
VKM told him to kick him in the head. And he was like, no, I don't want to kick you in the head. He was like, you got to sell it. You got to make it look real. So you got to kick me. And
that's exactly how he sounded when he told him that.
VKM went night, ninja.
Took that dude's head all the way off his shoulders.
Yo, he was legit knocked out, yo.
I didn't know how lethal it was until I saw it after a few times. I was like, damn.
Yo, and if you could ever watch that footage, if they didn't edit it on the network, if you can find that match or that match when he kicked him, you hear Orton in the background yelling, "He told me to kick him." He yelled it.
Stupid.
That's the only kick I know. When he kick you with the top of his foot and you go down.
He kicked somebody head once. That dude head spun so hard, I thought he broke his neck.
Huh?
He kicked somebody once. Whoever that was, neck spun like this. I'm like, oh, this neck.
Yeah, I forgot who it was too. I remember that one. That was the
He's gone. It's a wrap. It's over.
It's that show called, what is it? Hidden Treasures. They trying to get back all the stuff that the wrestlers lost. And Mick Foley was like, yeah, I was the first one to take the punt from Randy Orton. I'm gonna let you know right now, if I'd have had an air back then, I probably wouldn't have it.
Yo, first of all, if they ever give wrestlers like hazard pay or retirement pay for Mick Foley, should be the poster child for that because they abuse Mick Foley.
Damn, that motherfucker got thrown off Hell in a Cell, got punted, got spit. Yo,
go back to that rock, hitting him in the head with that chair joint.
But the thing about Mick Foley, and he said he enjoyed every minute of it, and he would do it again.
I lied. I don't enjoy it. Don't hit me like that no more. I lied.
Don't do that to me. I want to enjoy it.
No, he was in, but he was serious though. Like, come on, this man got thrown through Hell in a Cell. Okay, this is like what the second Hell in a Cell match, the second or the third one. He got thrown through it, holding his lip. He's pushing his tooth out with his tongue.
First of all, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because I was.
My man Undertaker told him, "Stay down." He said, "Mick, stay down. Stay down."
Yo, Terry Funk was mad at Undertaker. Like, what are you doing? He was like, he won't stay down.
He told Mick, "Stay down, bro. I can't do this no more. You're already dead."
Look back up, like, oh, come on, yo. Here we go.
Nah, but I like how the stuff came out about that match like years later, and how Mick was like, he was on the stretcher, and he's thinking to himself, no, it can't end like this. It's not going to end like this. And he gets up, and not only does he get up, he just gets up and climbs back up the cell. And you can see the legit frustration on Undertaker's face.
Hey, come on.
You serious? Was like,
let's not forget that he was smiling on the way back up the cage. Yes. If I went down the cage, like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this at all. I'm not doing this.
That's why I legitimately threw his ass off this cage because I'm tired of this. I'm ready to go home.
Yo, I was sitting there like, oh, so we just doing this now? We just throwing people off the top of cages? I'm like, oh, okay.
So please forgive me. I think this is Bro Q Voorhees, and they commented. I remember that he stuck his tongue through the hole and smiled. Yes. I remember that.
Brooke Voorhees.
And welcome to the show. I think you're a first-time viewer, so welcome to the show. We appreciate you.
First of all, I love your last name.
Voorhees.
Yeah.
And actually, because of that match, I went to school and I threw Dante Moore off the third step of the recess. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Never mind. Let's move on. Go ahead.
You trying to kill people in elementary school? What you're saying? You were just out here murdering people.
Wrestling was very impactful.
I was doing Stone Cold Stunners back in seventh grade.
Yes.
Stunning people in PE class out of
nowhere. Let's not forget that Undertaker's already 7 feet tall, and he was scared of.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, growing up over West Baltimore, we wrestled on, the pissy mattresses, so we would pile them up in the whole nine, And I threw my homeboy in the figure 4 leg lock, not knowing that if you actually apply pressure on that, you can break somebody's leg. So I broke his shin, and of course I ran. Like, I just left my man there to die. Like,
dude, I got one better for you. I put my homeboy in the sharpshooter over a girl, and I slipped, and I didn't let go of his legs. And I'm a hefty boy, so going backwards is not something you really want somebody my size to do.
Stop talking. Stop. I can feel it. Stop.
I see where this is going, so we just
okay.
So, all right. Did you help me with the wheelchair?
We talk about actually talk about the match and the work that was done in the match for the King of the Ring.
Clean, very nice.
So, shout out to Randy Orton. He sold the leg injury, and Gunther did what Gunther did best. He honed in on it. In the beginning, it was kind of a stalemate. It was really the filling out part of the match. But then once Randy went for that first RKO and Gunther caught him, dropped him on his back, it was all right. It was all Gunther. But then Randy being Randy coming back, He got Gunther outside the ring, dropped him on both announce tables multiple times.
Listen, was anybody looking at Randy's face when he took that first chop?
They showed a replay.
He's like, okay, I see where this is going. All right.
It
Gave me enough money in the world to sit there and take a chop from Gunther, yo.
It was either Corey or Michael Cole that said, he woke now.
Yeah.
He said woke him up.
Because he was walking around chilling and doing a little slow thing he do all the time. He woke it. Oh, okay. All right, let's go.
I will say this about Gunther.
Give your baby, the baby be like.
Michael Cole mentioned that Gunther has an excellent ring IQ. He does.
He does.
He has a very good. He slows down the match. I notice a lot of his matches. He slows it down
because it fits his style.
He's methodical. I love it.
He slows it down up until he see that window, and he didn't. All of a sudden, he
sees you injured. He goes to that body part and stays on it.
And that's what you should do as a methodic technician. That's what you're supposed to do. Randy Orton is just methodic. He's just sick.
Like every match Gunther wins, it's like maybe a 5-second epiphany that happens. He be like, I hit this knee. Oh, I'm gonna roll him up. Or Jay Uso, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on him and put him to sleep. Or whoever it is, I'm gonna run up on this dude and power bomb him.
A lot of his matches, he has different ways to finish them. He can go to the frog splash, sleeper hold,
power bomb,
power bomb. I just want to say this. I think that man is too big. He's tall to be doing frog splashes. Like this man is like 6'7".
Well, look where he came from. Look how big he used to be to where he is now.
He lost a lot of weight, dog.
He has, but the height did not go anywhere. Like he should not be doing frogs. He almost slipped, and how he
did slip.
Balance.
He did slip.
He pushed off with the right foot, but he was about to be on his face. He was on his way down.
He caught it. He caught it, and he went back to the top to do it again.
Right.
That's how much of a perfectionist he was. He wasn't satisfied with the first splash.
I did. That's my same thing. I said, He said, we're gonna do this again. I got to do it one more time.
No,
I'm pretty sure he whispered into Randy like, I need to repeat that.
What happened was he was standing on the turnbuckle instead of the actual rope. He had his foot on the turnbuckle, and his foot slipped off the turnbuckle.
Yeah, but them ring ropes can get slippery too from like your body sweat and the oil and all that other crap. So,
Stop bad baby all on the range, man. You know, like it's 100 degrees out there. You want to come in there like an R&B singer? Get your ass in that ring and fight.
But it was a solid match. Even though I didn't think they should have been there, it was a solid match.
It was definitely a solid match, man. I enjoyed it.
You saw the ending though, right?
Oh, his shoulder was not down.
Yeah, his shoulder wasn't down.
Was not down.
I think that should come up on Monday.
I told my boys in the group chat, I'm like, y'all saw that, right?
Right, shoulder was definitely up.
They took their sweet ass time showing the replay.
And Corey said he was about to say something about it, and then I don't know whether he caught it and then stopped or somebody told him, nah, leave it.
Yeah, because Corey was like, I think we should see that from another.
Right.
Michael Cole was like,
right.
No.
It wasn't Triple H because Triple H was out there. So it might have been Kevin Dunn. He might have been Kevin Dunn like, shut up.
Do you think that's gonna come up?
If you think the fans are smarter, because you know the fans see everything, somebody got to go back and watch that and be like, you know what, we got to bring that back up.
Now, they're going to bring that up under the other era, because he thought the fans was dumb and he thought the fans had short-term and long-term memory.
He would have tried to wash that over.
Right. I think if Triple H is a smart man, he will bring that up and use that as a story between. Let's see, he can't because they're on separate shows.
Two different shows.
It needs to be brought up somehow.
But you can use it for like somebody like Ilya or somebody else to challenge the fact that Gunther, you really didn't win. You won on a technicality.
Right. Like both of his shoulders were not down.
You should let KO do it.
KO's on SmackDown though.
So was Randy.
But
Gunther's on Raw.
Randy can make a claim for a title shot because I wasn't really pinned.
He could come out to Raw. He could come out on Raw.
There's a lot of different angles that can go with that, but to not bring it up at all, you playing us like we dumb. You playing in our face.
We're not stupid. We saw it. It was live. We saw it. And plus, you forgot
that shoulder was up in the air like.
People got Peacock. They can replay it and they can freeze it, screenshot it, everything. We saw it. We're not stupid.
Yeah, I think the only reason why the ref had to go through with it because he was running out of time. I think if they'd had extra time, the ref could have cleaned it up because the referee clearly saw that shoulder wasn't there. But normally, if they got time, you'll see the ref do like the shoulder check. He didn't even do the shoulder check. He slid right in and counted the 1, 2, 3.
I mean, it's hot out here. We gotta get the hell out. Get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, because we got to get Cody and the other guy.
But overall, the match was good. I didn't like the finish. Match was good though. Solid match.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna be. If it was a clean pin, I'd have been okay with the finish.
Not to mention the fact that he didn't even hit him in the knee that hard for that to make sense. You just say, "Oh, he tapped you in your leg," and you yelled and he rolled you.
No, it wasn't that. No, it was when Randy hit the RKO, and when he went for the pin, when they showed it from the other angle. Normally, when Randy does like the back pin on somebody, he'll leverage the pressure on both his legs. The injured leg was up in the air. So
right, and Gunther punched it or tapped it.
He didn't punch it. No, Gunther.
Go back and look at it.
Gunther didn't. No, they said Gunther hit his knee.
Right. Go back and look at it. They said Gunther hit him in the knee.
Look at it. Gunther punched his knee, and that's what
made him winch, and he rolled him.
Look, I'm going through a sore knee now. If somebody punched me in my knee, I'm probably going to collapse too. So, because my right knee right now.
You got to stop doing the Tootsie Roll, sir. Stop doing the Tootsie Roll.
So you too big to be twerking.
Right. You'll be watching Xavier Woods and Kofi. Like, cut it out, sir.
No,
burn.
All right, y'all. Look, we gotta move on. So we're gonna talk about the main event of the night, the undisputed WWE Championship match between the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the Maverick
Spider-Man.
What?
He's Spider-Man.
The bathroom break match.
No, I wasn't interested in this match too much. I really wasn't.
Nobody cared.
I know,
Nobody really cared.
This is one of those. I didn't care.
Nobody cared.
I
mean, they can both work, and Logan Paul can work.
This was a SmackDown match to me.
Nobody cared.
You could have put this on SmackDown. And just,
you know what's funny? My homeboy Isaiah and I was talking, and he said if the whole PLE felt like a extended SmackDown or Raw.
It's really rushed. I didn't like. Sorry, they're hit and miss with these pay-per-views, and it's like this was just it just didn't do nothing for
me.
The
PLE was basically for the Saudis. It's a house show for them that just got televised. That's all it really was. It's a house show for them.
Pay-per-views because they're PLEs now.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. PLEs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't
use that term.
Yeah, we don't pay for any of these. We don't pay for any of these anyway, so I don't pay for them. So it don't matter.
I don't pay for them either. So never
pay for them. Still in cable?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I do. I never paid for a pay-per-view. The fuck? Who does that?
Never.
Who does that?
Go to somebody else's house.
So y'all grew up with black boxes in your house. I didn't have that. We had actual legit cable boxes that worked.
Well, if you go to the back of the cable box and never mind. Anyway, no, we ain't pay for none of that stuff.
That's why cable boxes don't work.
That's another show that we can't put on air.
Nobody knows about the paperclip in the back of the TV.
I never paid. My pops, God rest his soul, never paid. I saw how my pops used to do it. Never paid for a pay-per-view.
Never.
We used to watch Tyson, Holyfield, we used to watch all them fights back in the day. Never paid a dime.
All right, we're not going to continue to talk about illegal criminal acts and stealing telecommunication.
Well, it was illegal for them to give us this match. It was criminal for them to give us this match because it was pointless.
Just know, my mama paid for her cable.
Once it's not being title for title, it was pointless.
This match was good. Ending already.
I'm glad it wasn't title for title because I don't want to see Cody walk around with the US and the WWS. No,
honestly, I think Cody would have won that belt, walked around with it for like a month, and vacated it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he literally said it would just make him. It's a checkbox, a box, you know.
It's the only belt that matches his jacket.
And the fact that it will make him a Triple Crown winner. So that's it. I'm not going to respond to that, Naeem.
So you trying to tell me the big behind eagle or bird on the belt don't match his jacket on his shoulder?
That tattoo bothers me, fam. I'm sorry. It looks like Optimus Prime on his neck.
It looks good on the belt, though. The side plate looked vicious, but on his neck,
it looks weird on his neck. I'm sorry.
He was going through a phase. He was going through something.
Ever since he got that tattoo, he has gotten no swag. None at all.
If I go get my tattoo on my neck like that, my girlfriend sees that, she gonna look at me like I'm gonna get the side eye just as hard. Because she gonna be looking at me like you like a fool, right?
Well, see, that's the difference. Brandy built different.
Yeah.
No. See, that's the problem. You had a black woman on your side and she let you do that.
Exactly.
How you get away with that, sir? It lets me believe that he went and did that without her knowing and just showed up one day like, yo, look what I did.
He
had a turtleneck on when he walked into the room.
He told the story about that. He told the story when he got it. Either she was out of town, and then when he got it done, he popped up at the house, and she was like,
See?
"What the hell is that on your neck?"
No way he would have got that done if she was around. No way possible.
Ms. Voorhees said, "Don't do Optimus Prime like that."
No, my Optimus Prime don't look like that.
Right. It looks like it's Optimus Prime, but it's like a Decepticon on crack.
Okay, a Decepticon. My bad. That's what I was trying to get. It looked like a Decepticon on the side of his neck.
All American Decepticon, y'all.
I gave the match a solid B, only because they still worked. They still did good work. I just didn't care.
I gave it a B too. I just didn't care about the match. I knew the outcome of the match anyways. I just
here's a problem. I don't like Logan Paul.
You're racist when it comes to Logan Paul.
Logan Paul is racist. Yo. I think Logan Paul is racist, but that's a whole nother conversation.
What's your issue with Logan Paul?
Logan Paul. Like, I'm one of those people. I can separate the person from the persona, however you want to pronounce it. What are you doing, yo? Danny, why are you sucking on a spoon? What is wrong with you?
First of all, you ain't got to say it like that.
Continue your statement, fam. Just go continue, cause
anyway.
We wasn't even paying attention to him. I
paid attention to all these screens, yo. I had to.
I only want
he made me use my train of thought. Logan Paul. I don't like Logan Paul. I am the type of person I can separate the persona from the actual person. His persona fits him perfectly because he's a legit butthole. And yes, I'm being PG right now. He's a legit butthole because he's a legit butthole in real life. And people are like, oh, he may be a really cool guy. And no, every time I see him and his brother, they're dicks. And it's constant that they're acting like that. And it's annoying. So him being a heel works because people legit don't like him.
First of all, he's bad with friends. All his friends that pop up on these PLEs get beat up but him.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't even want to be a friend, yo, because how many times has KSI been RKO? KSI's been stunned. He'd have been RKO. I think he got
want to be part of his entourage, man.
You just what his name? Speedy?
Didn't Roman? I'm sorry,
going out the ring, he got beat up. Like, what, bro? You got a bad friend.
Like, didn't Roman Superman punch KSI once? KSI is courting so many beatdowns on behalf of his friend. Like, yeah.
Hey, he must be reaping the benefits, though. He getting paid
in Prime
and getting paid in Prime. Prime is good, actually. I do like Prime. Prime is actually good.
Certain flavors.
It's certain flavors that are good.
I won't even support Prime, you know.
I'm gonna say I haven't even chased it.
I don't like the fact that every show now we watch is a prime hydration station in the corner, and every PLE match we gotta watch is a big ass prime logo in the middle of the ring. I know it's money. I absolutely understand, and that should tell you how much money he is pulling in to where he can buy sponsorship into the WWE.
And they were
But I do feel like they need to vacate that title. He need to either lose that title or they need to vacate it.
He's gonna lose it.
Rid of it.
LA Knight's gonna take it from him. They did something on SmackDown showing where it's the start of it, where LA Knight's probably gonna end up taking the belt off of him. So it's coming. It's probably coming at SummerSlam.
It needs to.
It's gonna come at SummerSlam probably,
and then it'll be even more boring.
He should have lost it to Montez Ford.
What is your problem with LA Knight? Yeah.
Okay, so
everybody got a problem with somebody on the show.
when he was Eli Drake, he was okay. You know, Eli Drake was cool. LA Knight, I'm not really digging LA Knight. I'm just not. I tried to. I really tried. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I can't.
You don't like
LA Knight. Granted, I like LA Knight. Now, granted,
he was an okay Rock ripoff until the real Rock came back, and I'm like, that's why I don't like him, because this is the real deal.
See, you the guy that had the Payless Jordan, when somebody came in at the real Jordan, you was like, no.
Like this is like you got the Rock is Sony, the Rock is Marvel, LA Knight is Tubi.
It's DC.
It's not the same.
Did you just say Tubi?
Tubi. The Tubi Stone Cold or Tubi Rock.
Has a lot of great original programming.
That is cat.
That is a lie.
Honestly, I better than him.
I haven't watched Tubi lately. Granted, most of the original programming is in British. It's in London somewhere, but I like it.
Tubi is a channel that's ran by somebody who don't even like women. He's a womanizer, but got all women movies on there. That's a whole another story.
I don't know.
Can the dude wrestle? Yeah, he can wrestle. He. It's something about it that's just not doing it for me. It's just not.
I like him better as a heel.
All right, so I'm at that age in my life where a bunch of initials.
I agree.
I don't understand. Does anybody decipher this, please?
I know you lying.
I know you been lying.
Okay, was that directed towards me, Miss Voorhees, to my statement to Tubi?
Yes.
I just like to know who's calling me a liar if I'm being called a liar.
You with the Tubi is good original programming. Everybody know you lying.
I don't watch Hollywood. I seen that on like CNN. They was like, yeah, the dude that's running Tubi supposed to be a womanizer, domestic violence, or something like that.
No, the person that owns Tubi is white.
What that mean?
Meaning the same thing. Okay, we'll talk about that in another. Hold on. That's gonna be too much. Too much.
Tubi could be ran by.
All right, can we get back? Let's get back to subject.
Let's just say it's the same reason why they gave NWA a platform, and now Sexy Red is out here. It's a purpose behind it. But go ahead.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
I want to finish.
No, we're not.
Oh no, we definitely are. Sir. Oh no, we are. I just want to finish this discussion on this match, the main event.
Bow.
Damn.
Come on, Solo. Finish your thought.
I'm trying to. All right. Overall, I'm gonna give it a C because it was a good match. They had some good spots, but like you said, nobody really cared. Logan Paul still cheated. He pulled the brass knucks out of tights and whatever. So outside of that, I'm going to go on record and say, and I know I'm still a Cody fan. He needs a major match to solidify him as being champion.
I agree.
And he has yet to have that.
And this worried me when he won the title too. I'm like, okay, everything leading up to him beating Reigns, like what happens after? Now we're kind of what happens after.
And we kind of talked about that. Like we kind of talked about that, and people was online saying he hasn't defended the title, and he hasn't done it a lot on TV because he's doing it like at house shows and stuff like that. And when it's across seas, doing house shows across seas. But I think I might have been talking to Nah and Danny when I said I think what happened, we got spoiled by Roman. By Roman not being there. And when he came, it was a great appreciation. I guess I don't want to say appreciation, but the anticipation of him showing up, you know something was about to pop. You know you about to get a great storyline, even though if it may be short term. By Cody being there every week and trying to be a fighting champion, I think people are just not into it. So he needs a major match, a major rival. And unfortunately, there's nobody on SmackDown that can be a major rival to him to give him that solidification. Honestly, they need to bring Brock back.
Who?
Brock.
I don't want to see another Cody Brock match. I'm good.
They need to bring somebody.
It's just. Well, the rumor is he's facing Orton. That's the next rumored match is Orton versus Cody Rhodes.
You got to give him.
But is Orton going to turn heel? Because
He's got to. This whole thing with him and KO is it feels like it's the separation is coming soon and it's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna turn on somebody. And I feel like the way you want to set that up is have Orton turn on KO. But you gotta have them get their feud over with so that way you can proceed on the Orton versus Rhodes. But I feel like Orton and Rhodes, they've been separated for a long time since Cody's come back. I feel like now they're on the same show, they can start to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see a legacy fallout match between them two. But somebody, honestly, I'd rather for Cody to go heel than Randy. Ms. Voorhees, the reason why I said Lesnar and what I think he's going to add, Lesnar has a big fight feel to him. Whenever Lesnar shows up, even if he loses, it's always a big fight. So that's why I said Lesnar. He just brings, he's like, he's the opposite of John Cena persona-wise, but they both bring big fight feels. So if Lesnar shows up, people are going to pay to see Lesnar, even if he loses. Like when he lost to Roman in the last man standing match, people knew he was going to lose. He still had a ring and a prayer, but it was still good to see Brock Lesnar. And it's always weird to see Brock Lesnar smile and be happy. But I think that's why I say Brock Lesnar, Miss Voorhees. And I'm going to keep saying Voorhees because I don't want to mispronounce the first name again.
I think it's Brooke.
A Cody turn, because I can see that coming.
I need the Bullet Club.
Why do you keep pushing the Bullet Club?
Because they're all there.
No, they're not.
Except for
they're not all there.
You got Bullet Club members in AEW. And then you got different variations of the Bullet Club. So which Bullet Club are you referring to?
I need the last one with Cody.
I gotta go back and watch YouTube because I don't remember him. I remember him being in Bullet Club, but I'm just like my memory is gray in regards to him being in Bullet Club. But I gotta go back.
He was in Bullet Club. It's when he went to New Japan, but it wasn't a very long stint with him being in Bullet Club.
Yeah, I was in Bullet Club for a long time though.
Yeah. Because he was bouncing between New Japan and Ring of Honor at the time.
There was Cody, Tonga Loa.
So you already know that's not going to happen because they bloodline.
I know.
So that's DOA.
So you can already forget. You can already put that puts a stop right there. That's
right. You just put your whole argument mentioning them two.
I know.
AJ Styles is too old. He's talking about retiring. Finn Balor is on Raw.
I'm lost what they're gonna do with Styles, man. I'm trying to figure out what they're gonna do next with him because what else is left?
Retired.
He doesn't want to retire right now, does he?
No, he said it.
You just signed a new contract. How you gonna retire?
I don't know.
He's like he's at the point now where he feel like he's done everything he can do. and he just wants to be home with his family.
So he's there to put people over right now.
Yeah,
I get a B. This whole show gets a B from me.
You probably get like a part-time schedule.
yeah. I think they're gonna run him up until WrestleMania, and that's gonna be it. He's gonna have get like that Shawn Michaels farewell. Take him that. But Shawn Michaels is like, if I don't beat him, then it is like, you know. When
I can see him going over to Raw eventually.
And that's also been a rumor that they might trade him to Raw for somebody from Raw to go to SmackDown. But who would they trade him for? Because, and I know wrestling is I don't want to say fake because it's not fake. Story based, but no, not choreographed. Story based. But if we're looking in the realm of reality, what is his stock worth to get him traded to Raw? If I'm Adam Pearce, I'm like, what is he going to bring? He done lost 2 or 3 major matches back to back. He lost to Cody. He got knocked out the first round of the tournament, even the first or second round of the tournament for King of the Ring, and he hasn't won a singles match. Like, so what's the stock? Like, what's the point of trading him to Raw?
He obviously he's not doing a mid-card title. He's above that. I mean, he's held the United States title. He's held the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, he's a Triple Crown winner.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you a question. I know this is crazy.
But that's me. That's me.
What about an NXT run? Why not?
Him versus
If he
Triple.
goes down to NXT, it will be the teach. Like to help the talent. He'll probably be on air personality, like in ring wise. But I feel like if you send a veteran to NXT, they should be down there teaching.
He was down there already, wasn't he?
I wouldn't mind him against Trick Williams.
Because remember when he got signed, he bypassed NXT. Because that was in his contract. He was like, I'm not going to NXT. I'm not going to your developmental. I already know what I'm doing. And that's
As
why
you should have. As you should have.
And that's why what's his name? The dude that used to Beer Money. Not Rude, but the other one.
Oh, James Storm.
Yeah. James Storm had signed with them.
My man had one match.
Put him on NXT, and he was like,
no. My man had one match at NXT, and that was it.
Yeah, he's like, nah.
Yeah, he said, nah, this ain't for me. My man had one match, and I remember it because I watched it live, and I was like, James Storm is at NXT.
And Bobby Roode was pissed, and he should have been because like y'all did him dirty. He should. Now I understand Bobby Roode went to NXT when he left TNA, but he was also rehabbing, so they had to make sure he was healthy and get him acclimated. There was nothing wrong with James Storm, and we could have had a Beer Money run back with them too. It might not have been called Beer Money.
Where would you have put him at if you brought him on the main roster? Where was he gonna go?
I'm gonna put him with Bobby. Drop the glorious persona.
You have to think that James Storm came in at the time where they were crowded. I mean, way overcrowded. Beer Money wouldn't have survived.
BKM would have never. No, it wouldn't have worked with BKM there.
And that's the problem with BKM. I don't know. He was a genius, but he was an idiot at the same time. I think the older he got, the more idiotic he became.
Beer Money was not going to work with BKM.
Like once he was told he can't show bra and panty matches no more, he didn't know what to do.
What a time to be alive!
Right? He was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, no, Vince, no."
Time to be alive.
If you want Linda to win this election, you can't have mud matches no more.
Did she even do anything in the Senate? We had to lose.
She never got elected.
We did all that for nothing.
No, she lost. She never got elected.
They went to the old PG thing for nothing.
No,
Attitude Era was wild, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
They went to the PG thing to because of sponsorship, and they were trying to get money. They were trying to become a more family-oriented show. But
it was.
With that,
my family watched it. My family did the DX chop. Family watched it.
Yeah, your family. but Middle America family wasn't watching. Soccer moms was not watching wrestling. And I know you remember that John Cena prank phone call. That woman was serious. It was a bunch of soccer moms just like her. But anyway, we are going to wrap this up. What are your final thoughts on the show? And we're going to start with Big Q.
As far as the premium live event, I give it a B minus. The whole show. It was. This is one show I could have pretty much just went back and watched tomorrow. Like in all, I mean, I was just pretty much chilling today and I would have watched it. If it was something, if I had something to do today and I couldn't watch it, I'd probably just watch it tomorrow. It would have been one of those I would have skipped, but I watched it live. It was nothing. It was the Liv Morgan winning the women's world title. That was a bit of a shock to me. If I say anything, because I thought Becky Lynch was going to win, so her walking away with the title, that was kind of a shock. Other than that, the show was kind of it was predictable. So B minus.
All right, Big Nine.
I would have to agree. It was a solid B, I guess, if you have to give it a grade. A good midday treat to watch something in the middle of the day. If this was a nighttime pay-per-view and I got that, I'd have been pissed. I ain't gonna lie. So a midday pay-per-view, it's kind of like, was it Saturday morning wrestling or Saturday after Kung Fu went off, wrestling came on or something like that? Yeah, it was one of them type of deal. It was all right. Yeah, it was a superstar type of day. There you go. But they could have just did that on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and saved themselves some money. But I know they get that nice check when they go over there, so I get it. Go get the bag.
Daniel. My bad. Go ahead.
Damn, put me on the silent treatment. But no, I agree with everybody for being a B. I definitely agree with Now when he said it felt like a Saturday in the afternoon. It reminded me of Saturday night main event back in the day. It was like an extended version of what you just seen the day before. It made everything come back to life. It was good. It wasn't really a bad match on the card. It was just it gives you that Titanic feel, like you already knew what the ending was going to be like. But in the beginning, you were just like, okay, she won the belt. Now I get to see the beginning stories of some new era, and I give it a B. I wouldn't mind watching it again. Because after we finish doing this show, I'm gonna go watch it again because I didn't see the beginning. I missed Team Ebony, so I'm kind of upset.
I went back and watched Team Yams twice. You know, I watched it and then I rewinded and watched it again. And
for me, I'm gonna give it a B also. Like I said, I didn't think Liv was going to win, but I'm glad that she has because it's going to allow her to continue her story. Especially it's going to give her more dynamic moving forward as her character develops as a heel. So also I want to see what's going to happen between her, Dom, and Rhea. I think that's going to be interesting. Everything else just fell into place. Like you knew Nia Jax was going to win. You knew that Cody was going to retain. You knew Gunther was going to retain. Sami Zayn could have went either way. But him retaining wasn't that big of a surprise. But I don't think Sami is going to wind up being a long-term champion. I'm giving him probably – I think Sami's probably going to drop the belt at SummerSlam. But that's just me. Other than that, it was a great PLE, like you said. But, yeah, it wasn't – I feel like I might have went to sleep on the main event. If this was like a regular 8 o'clock PLE, I'd have probably went to sleep on the main event like I did last time when Cody went against AJ. I kind of nodded off in the match. So Ms. Voorhees said Yams versus Yams, always a crowd pleaser. Yes.
Well, the only thing about that was the Yams was, there wasn't no Yams on the other side of them. Indy and Pixie, and it's like Yams versus what's the other, like potatoes, Yams versus some Spuds.
But like I said, it was a B. So yeah.
Side note, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But side note, I was definitely happy for Nia for the simple fact that what she went through, getting fired, she came back, she got herself in a better shape, and you can tell the emotions was pouring off of her when she was hugging Triple H. I was like, okay, I felt her for a moment. You know, she caught me in the feels for a minute because I could see the emotion on her. She catches a lot of flack, mainly because she be jacking people up. But you know, and that might be well deserved. But she catches a lot of flack. I was happy for her.
I'm gonna say an unpopular opinion among some people. I need her to stop losing weight.
I agree. I think she good where she at. She don't need to go no further.
I agree too. I
kind of like the thicker version.
You good on that, bro? I agree with you. Thumbs up.
I know some people
I like the thicker
issues. I get it, but
I need her to stop. Just stay where you at.
Yeah, stay where you at, baby girl. You good right there. No. You good right there.
Yeah. So Dan, what do we got on deck coming up, sir?
What don't we have on deck? We got piles and piles of stuff. Oh man, the X-Men '97 breakdown coming soon. We got what, the Fast and Furious, rest of that coming soon. Nah, I think I'm gonna need you on that X-Men one, bro. You felt the same way I felt in a couple of episodes.
I got you.
I'm gonna be the oddball out. I have yet to see X-Men '97.
Me too.
That's
I'm the odd man out too. I haven't seen it either.
I don't have Netflix.
Can you reach in your wallet and give me that card that you? I need that card out your wallet, sir.
What card?
For your Disney Plus. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The geek card, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't gonna say black card, but
Netflix or Disney Plus?
I have been busy. I have not had a chance to watch
Disney Plus.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to sign on to Disney Plus.
I'm gonna need you to do that, sir.
And binge it. So,
We got Transformers. Oh my god. We got a lot of Transformers, X-Men '97. What, the Continental?
So we still got some stuff on deck, but Danny and I are prepping for season 2. We're trying to get as much stuff done for this season that we still had on deck, like the Fast and Furious. Some of the stuff may carry over to season 2, but we got y'all. Of course, we're gonna always keep doing the PLE breakdown and some other wrestling stuff that we got coming up. We're gonna talk about some of the greatest heels of all time. Some people who should have been heels. Some of the greatest baby faces in wrestling. And you know what, Danny? We need to talk about titles, like the ugliest title to the best looking titles that has ever graced.
We had that with the battles. When we do the battles.
Okay, bet. So, yeah, we have a new series starting in season 2, which is called The Battles. It's almost like the WWE Rivals thing that they do on A&E, but we're calling this The Battles. So this is going to be about Marvel versus DC, wrestler versus wrestler, things of that nature. We're going to have a battle out. We probably going to have a format like this where it's Danny and I and 2 other people. So they can, so it's just not completely just us. But we got stuff on deck. So please stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook at 2 Fat Guys Podcast, Instagram 2 Fat Guy Podcast 99, and TikTok while we still have it in the United States, 2 Fat Guys Podcast. We are also, I need to put this in the ticker, we're also on YouTube under 2 Fat Guys Podcast 99. So yeah, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok is 2 Fat Guys Podcast 99. Facebook is just strictly 2 Fat Guys Podcast. Thank you, everybody who has chimed in tonight. Thank you to the new viewer and Miss Voorhees and chiming in. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Rajay. They always chime in and they watch it. So thank you guys. I hope Miss Voorhees you will turn in next week. I love your energy. I love your feedback. So definitely chime in with us. Shout out to our 2 guests, Big Q's and our honorary fat guy, Big Nah. Thank you for coming through and blessing us with your presence. We thank you, sir. We're trying to set something up with Big Q so we can be on Wrestling Talk Radio. Big Q's, while we got you in a little bit of time, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
So we on Instagram, Facebook. I'm not on TikTok, unfortunately. I apologize. Not on there, but we are on Facebook, Instagram. I keep everything updated. So if you miss an episode of Raw, you miss an episode of SmackDown, you miss an episode of Dynamite, I keep everything updated. So you can go back to the page, review it, see what happened. I highlight the key moments from the shows, pay-per-views. I keep all that up there. We're also on YouTube, Wrestling Talk Radio. 4-year anniversary show is getting ready to come up. We don't know yet, unfortunately. One of our members passed away about a couple weeks ago. His funeral is actually tomorrow, so I'll be going to his funeral tomorrow. He passed away, but he was a big time contributor to the show. He has been with us since day one. We launched Wrestling Talk Radio back in 2020. And matter of fact, we launched it June 6, 2020. He had been on almost every other episode since we launched it. So our 4-year anniversary show was coming up in June. We don't know. I got to discuss with the fellas in regards to what we're going to do with that. But yeah, my homies in Chicago, shout out to my boys Chris, Lucas, Ricky, all of them and everything. So yeah, we're on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, when Twitter wants act right, X, when it wants act right. But yeah, that's where you can find us at.
Twitter does act right. Johnny.
Yo, Big Nine, you got anything on deck?
No, I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody trying to find me. I got warrants, so don't look for me. If you need to see me, I'll be here on this show only. Other than that, you can drop by Nod Your Head Creations on Instagram. You know, working on some things with the big homies. Coming soon. But yeah, don't go looking for me. I promise you won't find me.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Franco Worldwide, in association with One Mind Productions. Thank you, Ms. Voorhees. We enjoyed you also. She said, I enjoyed the show immensely. Thank you so much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Psycho Worldwide, One Mind Entertainment are saying goodbye to you for the night with Two Fat Guys Podcast. As usual, tell a friend to tell a friend that is Two Fat Guys. Again, God bless, be safe. Hey, real quick, shout out to the men and women that served the military that are here and that are deceased. We thank you for your service. We thank you. We honor you. So when you know a service person on Memorial Day, reach out to them and thank them for their service. Because believe it or not, it is a very thankless thing, and they catch a lot of flack for doing what a lot of people won't do, and that's sacrifice themselves for this country. We know not. We know you won't. But with that being said, y'all, God bless. Good night. And tell a friend to tell a friend that it's Two Fat Guys again. Guys, do not disconnect yet.